Okay, so for this week, as you know, Parshas Vayera. So, first of all, we need to just say a few words about the Matzav in Eretz Yisrael. That the Ikka is that we should all be saying Ani Mamin, V'Emunah Shalema, that whatever is happening is Kol Man David Rachmana, is L'Tav of it. And we don't know any cheshbonus, and whoever thinks they know a cheshbon, we don't know. The rule is that those who say they know, don't know, and those who don't say are the ones who do know. So the smart people don't make cheshbonus because we don't know. That's 100% emes la'amita. We definitely don't know anything that's going on. We have no idea what the Rabban Shalom's cheshbonus are, and we just have to hope and daven that it should be a Yeshua Gedola B'Karev. Now this week's parsha is Vayera, so there's different topics in the parsha. I only want to discuss, really right now, one topic. And the topic is Akedas Yitzchak. One of the major things that we talk about. So there's a few things that happened over here that went on. First thing that really happened here was that Avram and Yitzchak, they were going together to bring a carbon. Rabban Shalom was Hashem Nisa, Elokim Nisa is Avram. He was putting Avram through a test, and this test was to test how much, if Avram Avinu could be saved such a harsh test to bring his son for a carbon. He didn't have a child for 99 years. All of a sudden he had a son. Es bincha, es yichidcha, asher ahavta, es Yitzchak. What was the Rebbeinu Shalom telling him? He was telling him this is the absolute Messiah, and hopefully you can withstand. Now, so what happened? So Avram and Yitzchak went, and they were going to bring Yitzchak as a carbon oila. Here's a problem. There was a machlokes between Avram and Yitzchak. Avram, as we know, represents Midas HaChesed, and Yitzchak, as we know, represents Midas HaDin. So there was a machlokes between them. Who is better? Who is the one that Rabban Shalom should use to serve the world? So we know that B'tchila, Ratzah HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he created the world, but Midas HaDin, and then he switched over Rosh, and he had to switch over to Midas HaRacham. So, who over here is right? Is it Avram that it should work with B'chinas HaChesed? Or is it Yitzchak that it should work with B'chinas HaDin? So if it's B'chinas HaChesed, so then it's Pashut. Avram's going to bring a carbon, no big deal, and there's no problems. But if it's B'chinas HaDin, that he has to bring his son, his only son, as a carbon under Mizbeach, that's a major problem. So what, they were going together, and as they were going, so they finally come to the place, and Avram takes out all the eitzim and everything else, and he takes Yitzchak. Now, Yitzchak represented Midas Hadin. So the first thing he did was, he says, where is that Sela Oila? That's Yitzchak asking. What is merumas in that? And that is merumas, these two opposites of Avram and Yitzchak. And how is that? Because it uses a lashon, Ve'ayeh hasela Oila. Where is this Sela Oila? So, as we know, that Hashem is Shem Havaya, and the milui of Shem Havaya, which we discussed many times, is how you fill in the letters, how are the letters spelled. So generally speaking, the Yud of Shem Havaya is always the same as Yud Vav Dalet, but the Hey could go three different ways. It could go Hey Aleph, it could go Hey Yud, and it could go Hey Hey. And also the Vav is Vav typically, it is also could be spelled three ways. Vav Yud, Vav Vav, or Vav Yud Vav. Vav Hey doesn't work. So you see those four letters, a V'ayeh, Vav, Aleph, Yud, K are the letters that are used for the 4 different shemas. Now those shemas represent different midas. So when it's a milu Yud, Yud represents Chesed. When it's a milu Hey, Hey represents Din. When it's a milu Vav, so that represents a mashpia, which is leaning towards Chesed. So and Aye, the Aleph, which is midas Hamemutze, which represents Tiferet, right? So that would be the midas harachamim. So Yitzchak was asking, you have the Eishva, Eitzim, Va'aya Yasela Oila, which milui of Shem Havaya would be the right one over here, right? And then you could answer it, Haseh Oila. What is Haseh? Haseh is gematria how much? Shin, Hey, and Hey is gematria 310, which is Lahanchil Oyhavei Yesh, right? That a tzaddik is Yeresh Shai Olamais. So since a tzaddik, so it's showing you that since now Yitzchak is laying on the thing, and he's going to go as a karban, and since he's going as a tzaddik al kiddush Hashem, she's going to be Meirish Shai Olamais, like it says, Haseh, which is gematria Shai. So that's a representative of Olamais, right? And then what happened? And then Malach came along, the Malach, and said, no, this is not going to happen. So that, in other words, how's it going to work? It's going to be Midas HaChesed. What's Midas HaChesed? Midas HaChesed is going to say that Yitzchak can't be used as a Oila, right? So it says there that Haseh La'Oila. In the next pasuk it says that they found the Seh La'Oila. What's that coming? So again, it's the Shai Olamah. So in other words, a person could be Noichel Shai Olamah 2 ways. Either through Midas HaChesed, or you could be Noichel it through Midas Hadin. And if you want to go a little more on the drush, so the drush would be that Seh La'Oila, Seh is Shai, Haseh is Shai Olamah. From Midas HaChesed and Midas Hadin is Noichel the Shai Olamah, and Oila is gematria not Oilam, but if you make it a chaser, so Oila is Ayin Lamed Hey, and Oilam is Ayin Lamed Mem. So one comes out to 100, Ayin Lamed is 100, and Mem is 140. And if you do it Oila, it comes out to 135. So if you take the 4 the letters of Oila, so then it comes out that it's Im HaKaila will come out to the same thing as Oilam, Shai Oilam. A little fadarshant, but maybe it could be cycled. We see, bottom line is that there's a Midas HaChesed which is very stark, and there's a Midas Hadin which is very stark, and of course the answer is Midas HaRachamim, which is a Mamutza, which is the way the Rebbeinu Shalom created the world, as a Mamutza that we have 2 sides, and we always have to pick middle of the road.